Broken from the start, chained to our past.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Athena. This is Fat Life Unfiltered, and today is weigh-in day. So let me get you guys the numbers. We have been waiting. Did I nail it or did I fail it? So last week I was at 305.4. This week I'm at 302.6. So I went down 2.4 pounds. My hips and waist stayed the same. My hips are still at 57 inches and my waist is still at 43. So no change there, but I am super excited that I did lose, and I was close to almost 3 pounds because I think that's what I have to lose weekly in order to keep myself in the running and the diet bet. But what does that mean? That I just need to push a little bit harder this week, either reduce some calories or I'm gonna have to up my workouts a little bit more, but I will figure it out. I also wanted to show you guys something because the disorganized mess that I am, I realized that when I gave last week's weigh-in, because I did not go check my little handy dandy scheduler here, I actually lost 1.4 pounds last week, but I will now have my numbers consistent because I got this, which is just your 3-ring binder. Does everyone remember this from high school? I used to just like put my pictures all up in it, you know, with your pictures with your friends, everyone just chilling. That's how it was back in high school, especially the white ones. That's what we wanted, the white ones with the clear. So I picked up one of these, but what I did is I divided it into sections, and right here I have, it is my meal plan that I go to and look at. It was a good guide for me. It just kind of helped show me what my portions should look like and what kind of foods I should be eating. And I do go back to this, even though lately I have been doing kind of more of my own thing. It is for weigh-ins. So that way I have one spot, one thing to go to start consistently running my weigh-ins, and then I'm not flipping back through a bunch of pages of things or can't find my schedule. I'm always throwing that thing like into the couch. Like I sat on the couch, it got shoved in the side, or I put it in my dresser drawer in the bedroom and then forgot about it until the following week and was like, oh yeah, I need to update my numbers. So that's the issue I'm having, so I'm hoping that this will help correct that. A couple other ones is like I now also have printed these off, a menu planner, so that way I can plan my menus for the week. And there's another section that has a little planner, a little thing that I printed out for, where is it at? Grocery shopping list. So, and I have some extra little paper in here, and then I just need to make one more section for recipes, and this is going to be my little health go-to nutrition, weight loss, whatever you want to call it, log, just to kind of help keep me a little more organized. 2 quick updates. So last Tuesday I went to my doctor's appointment. So what it was like a couple weeks prior to that, I felt like I had cramping in the lower abdominal area. I felt very bloated, and not bloated from food, just like there was air, or I can't explain it. It was just pressure and it hurt and I was uncomfortable, and then I was having sharp pains, and then so I was like, you know what, something's wrong. And I remember talking to my husband about it and was telling him, and I go, you know, and then 2, I need to get my birth control switched out because my moods were just like, I was like Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde, and I'm not even gonna lie, like my hormones were just so out of whack. So I made my doctor's appointment, and I'm glad that I did, because I went there, and towards the end of my appointment we were talking about what birth control she was going to put me on, kind of, you know, how this one was going to work for me, hopefully a little bit better. We're going to try something new. And then the subject came up if I wanted to have her give me an ultrasound, and usually my first response is, well, how much is it going to be, and you know, is it really necessary, because I've been checked before like a few months prior by her and I was perfectly fine. But I did say yes. I kind of was like, you know what, I think there's something wrong. And when she looked, I actually had a cyst on my right ovary, and this is a new one. So with having PCOS, that's part of the problem. Women get cysts, but sometimes when you have this condition, they don't go away on their own or dissolve back into your body, kind of how they do, you know, from month to month. Sometimes it can become a major problem. I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm glad that I went, but it was a little bit of a concern to me because in 2007, I actually had a cyst that I had to have surgically removed, and it looked like a big pouch filled with fluid when they showed me pictures, and I will insert a picture so you can see. but it looked like a big pouch with fluid. It had little nodule looking things. It looked like something from a space, you know, like a little space monster or something. And there was so much fluid in it, it filled up these containers. Like 6 of them, and each one held up to 10 pounds of fluid. They drained out 60 pounds of fluid. I remember the doctor saying, you know, if at any time that cyst would have burst, I basically would have been a goner. Unfortunately, around that time, I was neglecting myself. I wasn't taking my women's health seriously. For me, with my body, I have PCOS, I have Hashimoto's, and I also have insulin resistance. These are a lot of factors and things that I have to kind of keep my eye on, because insulin resistance is also the precursor to type 2 diabetes. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it, but because of how my body is using so much insulin and not being able to break down the sugars in my body properly, it is a major concern. So I am glad that I did go. I have a plan of action. I will go back in 6 weeks, and hopefully the birth control will help the cyst to dissolve back into the body or shrink in size, and they won't have to do any kind of surgeries or, you know, anything to that effect. But the reason I'm telling you this also is because I always have a point, and it's do not neglect your women's health. Ever since 2007, I go for my yearly checkups. I get my yearly pap smears. I get my breast checked. These are all very uncomfortable doctor's appointments because you are putting yourself literally out there. But you know what? We need to, as women, keep on top of that. And because of the health issues that I have, I take my women's health very, very seriously now, and if I want to be able to have a family or try to be able to conceive, I need to start making sure that everything is functioning properly. And if it is not, if there is something I can do, then I need to start fixing it. And if there's something that my doctor can help me with, then I need them to help me with it. But that is it for today. I just wanted to give you guys that quick update, some numbers, and hopefully thumbs up. Well, we have another week. I'm hoping next week I'll at least lose 3 pounds, but another good week. What I want to say, some things that I have learned this week, though, it's portion control. And actually not even just this week, but overall. Portion control, I call it portion distortion. Sure, what you should be eating or what your plate of food really should look like, or what the average or what the average healthy amounts are of different foods to be consumed. Look it up, do your research, start measuring your food. That's going to be one game changer in your weight loss journey that will help you. It's a little time consuming. You know, I don't want to have to measure out half a cup of rice. Do I really have to have 1 full cup of this vegetable? It's just a guideline, but you know what? It has probably saved me thousands of calories that I would be consuming if I did not start doing this. So that is something I wanted you guys to know. Start measuring your food. Quality versus quantity. And that's something that we all need to start learning. Until next time, I hope you hit that like button. I hope you subscribe. I'm doing this because I don't know where everything's going to be at. Like, subscribe, comment, share if you can. And until next time, thanks for watching. So in this corner is where we had the Christmas tree, but my husband brought out the weight set, and there is a weight bench, and then there's the weights, and then these ones actually adjust. So I forget, if I can go like this, there's a way to do it, and then it switches it to whatever weight that I need. I have a fitness ball, and then I have right there exercise mat. And then around here somewhere I will throw in my Simply Fit board. But yeah, so I will start using these pretty soon, but I wanted to show you guys.